Okay, hey there guys, it is Kevin coming to you from Shenzhen, China, and it is a Saturday morning. I've got a new camera, so I'm wanting to share some content with you guys here on YouTube. I've been putting some stuff up on my Twitter, my Instagram. The links are below. Go follow me there. I'm really active on Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to take you for an e-bike ride. I've got a new Insta 360. And this is my e-bike, and this is a typical e-bike that people in southern China, Shenzhen, would ride. This is mine. It's a Niu. I've got a little basket, and inside the basket is the charger. So I'll take you for a bit of a ride now around some of the local area and show you some of the scenes. And I'm hoping to make a lot more content over the next couple of months, and uploading it here to YouTube, and of course uploading a lot of that content onto Twitter and onto Instagram. So I've got 2 Instagram feeds, and I'll share more of those. Again, the links are below. So let's get going. Let's go for a little bit of a ride around the area. So I'll give you a little bit of a POI. So what I'm using now is like a chest lanyard. A lanyard that goes around my chest. It's magnetic, and the Insta 360 Go-To attaches. So I'm riding an e-bike, and e-bikes are pretty inexpensive. You do not need a license to ride one, but you do need to register them now here in the city of Shenzhen. I lived in Beijing before I came to Shenzhen, and the e-bikes in Beijing are much larger and much faster. I don't know what regulations are like now, but by law here in Shenzhen, your e-bike is supposed to go to a maximum of only 25 kilometers an hour. And since I bought mine in the last 2 years, there is a governor set on mine, so it literally cannot go. The speed is capped at 25. That's the maximum. But a lot of delivery drivers, their e-bikes can go much faster if they bought it before 2 years ago, or they also you can illegally get them modified so they go a lot faster. So I'm going to go through this intersection where there are no lights, and I'm going to take you to an area of this neighborhood called Old Shekou. So I live in a place called Shekou, which is a part of Shenzhen, the kind of oldest part of the city, and we'll take you through here. So with e-bikes, you are supposed to ride them primarily on sidewalks, but as you can see, the sidewalks are often not accessible. People do use the sidewalks often as parking lots. Often there's just no access. Gotta make sure I don't get creamed by a car here. Often there's no access, so you ride on a combination of sidewalks and the road. I've had police stop me before to tell me to get off the road and get on the sidewalk, and at the same time I've had police tell me to get off the sidewalk and get back on the road. So the messaging is interesting. So gonna take you along down the side street and back into Old Shekou. All right, so guys, I'm really wanting to document kind of more of Shenzhen, because I will make an announcement here on YouTube. For those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, if you don't follow me in other places, I will announce that we are leaving China for good. My family and I, after 6 years in China, we are leaving, and it has been 6 years, guys. We are leaving China, and we are moving to Malaysia. We are moving to Penang, Malaysia, where I will be a teacher. Okay, so we're now about to enter part of town that's a little bit grittier, I should say. Yeah, we're gonna go there right now. And there's a lot of very mom and pop shops here. We got restaurants and hardware stores. What's really interesting about hardware stores here, and that's a hardware store, is that you don't go in and browse around like you would at a Home Depot. You go there knowing beforehand what you want, and then just telling the staff what you want, and they go and find it for you. Okay, so yeah, we'll take a very close, slow cruise through here. You can see there are tons of e-bikes here. Look at this, isn't this insane? E-bikes everywhere. And again, a lot of restaurants. There's a pharmacy, Dongcheng Pharmacy. Probably looks more traditional Chinese. I'm going real slow here. You guys can get a good look. I'm still playing with this camera. I just got it yesterday. So I'm just using this on a regular video mode, but there are a lot of modes that it can do, a lot of things that the Insta360 can do that I will learn about and share here. Again, go to my Twitter, if you're on Twitter, @MadForMaple, and I put some stuff there. I'm very active. I post there every day, so you can really find out what I'm up to. Instagram, I've got 2 Instagrams. One is very nature oriented and the other is everything else, so I'll put those links below too. But yeah, there's a restaurant. It's pretty quiet. It's Saturday and it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. And the one thing I've learned in my years here is that people in Shenzhen, especially people in Beijing even more so, do not get started until the afternoon. They don't get out of the house until after lunch. So streets like this are pretty empty now. Shopping malls are empty when they first open. Parks, restaurants, everything's really empty in the morning. But after lunch, they pack up. People come out and go. Now, which it works well for me because my family, we're morning people. But yeah, so we're going to be moving to Malaysia, guys. I signed a contract at a school, an international school, just before the winter holiday. And we're super pumped, we're super excited. Malaysia's been on the bucket list for a while. We will, however, be coming to Japan in June to spend the entire month in Osaka, in surrounding area. We'll be based in Osaka, since my in-laws are from Osaka, but we'll be kicking around. And then after that, we'll head to Canada for a few weeks, and then to Malaysia. Okay, so here we go. So we are cruising through Old Shekou right now. And it's an interesting part of the city. This city is really, it's a new city. It was founded in 1979. And in 1979, this place, like most of this didn't exist. These would be basically the oldest buildings in the city here. You know, and it was only about 20,000 people lived here back then. And now there's, I think, like 15 million or something like that. So let's keep on cruising, waiting for the light to change. Across the street where the M logo is, that is a Chinese convenience store. So again, I'm just gonna zip around here a little bit. Don't really have a plan, but I'm gonna, again, really explore what this camera can do and share with you. I'll do some walking videos. I did buy a DJI Osmo, the gimbal that I use for my phone, which takes brilliant videos. But the problem I found is that when I walk around holding a gimbal here in Shenzhen, and I think probably anyone who's tried to create content in other parts of China will find, is that people do not like seeing non-Chinese people walking around filming things. And they get pretty upset, and people will approach you in not the nicest ways. And it has literally happened 100% of the time. All right, I'm gonna cross over here. This is a place called Boat Street. There's the boat, and there used to be a lot of expat restaurants and things here. But there still are, but the expat population of China has really shrunk. It's only about a quarter, from what I hear, of what it was pre-COVID. And right now I'm actually under the tents of an old COVID testing center. You know that we had the zero COVID policy here up until December, where you had to be tested every 24 hours. But that's done now. And yes, I did get COVID. My whole family got COVID over winter holiday when all of the rest of China got COVID. And we all had COVID, all 4 of us, and we were all fine. No problem. Pretty mild symptoms. Yeah. So here is a restaurant that's quite popular. Here's a place called Simba by Beer Monkey. I think that's a popular place. But right here is a place called Crab Shack Willie's, which is a popular go-to place for expats, for food and drinks. We don't live in this part of the neighborhood, so we normally never come here. We go to other places to eat. Came here once, I think, for a birthday party. We just ate some pretty dang tasty hamburgers at this place the other day. A place up here called Monster. Monster Burgers in Shenzhen are really good, in Shekou. We all ate here. There it is, Monster Burger. Monster Table, very good place. So yeah. Let's go for a little cruise around here some more. And I'm gonna end this recording. I don't wanna make a long one because I am not sure what it looks like, what it's gonna look like. But if it comes out well, there will definitely be a lot more of these coming along. I will say to you guys, go check the links below, like any YouTuber would say, right? Just because I am a lot more active on other forms of social media. So I am very active on Twitter, and I'm getting more active on Instagram. There'll be more of these kind of videos. And to be honest, I'll probably put this on Instagram as well, just because that's a different audience there. But I'm doing well. And yeah, we're moving to Malaysia, guys. We're leaving China at the end of May. beginning of June, really. The last day of school is the end of May, and then we head home, and then then we're going to Malaysia. And we're super excited. The island of Penang. It's amazing looking. There's gonna be a lot of adventures to be had, and so I'm going to kind of wrap things up. See, see, even now that I stop here and I'm talking, I'm getting the real stink eye from a guy who's standing behind me, just staring a hole through me. I'm not going to miss that aspect of life here. I'm not going to miss that. It's really limited me as a content creator, and I've just really not wanted to create content here because I'm so used to negative vibes. All right, guys. Well, take care. Thanks for watching this. I hope you enjoy this point of view of me driving along on my e-bike, and there'll be a lot more e-bike videos to come because it's fun to do. All right, take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you later.